Alright, we're back with Carrier Battlegroup Solitaire. We're going to look at a scenario that hopefully get a little bit more shown. So I set the other two scenarios that I've already played aside. I might come back to the Arctic Circle one, or the Central Front one, but the one I picked for this one was the Arctic Circle. It is called Special Operations Support. So what we're trying to do is land seals in the Arctic Circle. And we have a Soviet alert level of 2, so we have 2 battle groups out for the Soviets, one with 4 and one with 6 ships along with it, or in it, I should say. So let's look at a typical turn. So the first thing you can do is try to get intelligence on what's out there. So we'll do that first. And so what we're going to do is add up the intelligence factors we have. So the EW of the carrier is currently at 5. We don't have an EW crew, and the CIC is at a 5. So we get 7 on this, so we're going to roll on here. I think I might have showed this already. That's going to be a 1. SI. Signals intercepted, raise Soviet alert level by 1. So that's not good. Looks like a 1 is always going to be that, so there is some risk associated with that. But some of the results you can get will actually lower that alert level. It will reveal what's out there, do different things like that. So next up is the logistics phase, and in that you can do a number of different things. Repairing damage, replenishing if you have LP to spend. You can bring cargo if you spend the LP, you can bring it out to you. But we're just going to go straight to the movement phase. There's no logistical things we need to do right now. So we move at the speed of our slowest ship. These don't count, those aren't ships. So we're at a 4 speed. You can burn a fuel to increase your max speed by 2, but I only brought 1 fuel supply, so we're just going to take it nice and easy, even though we only have 5 turns. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. When we get here, once movement's done, we pick incident ships equal to the Soviet alert level, and you're supposed to pick them in an order. So we have Soviet interdicts bases, Soviet recon, and morale check. So this might be hairy. So the effects of our interdiction ended up crippling this naval base. So we can't use it for logistics or to land or launch land operations out of. We shouldn't need it because we're going all the way up there. So that's okay. Soviet recon would increase the alert level if we were in an objective space, which is up there, or in a choke point. The choke points are these squares here. We are not in that, so that doesn't happen. And luckily on morale check, if it's turn 1, you treat it as quiet seas, which is no event. We are on turn 1, so nothing happens. These go back into the cup to be potentially pulled later. Now is the launch phase. I could launch aircraft right now or missiles. My missiles have a range of 3. The aircraft have a range of 5. So launching those wouldn't do any good, so we're not going to do it. No combat, no objective. So we'll go to the end of turn. And that just consists of moving the turn marker, and we'll start again. So we will go ahead and try to roll for some intelligence again, hopefully not getting a 1. I got a 4. It's going to be JD. Deception, select one of the following. Reduce the Soviet alert level by 2 levels or add 1 turn to the scenario. I will take that opportunity to reduce that there. Now we get to do logistics if we want to. Logistics, we're not going to. We're going to move, still at 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have an incident to draw there. Quiet seas, everything's coming up Millhouse. So now we can launch aircraft if we are so inclined. The one thing with the aircraft that I showed before is anti-aircraft goes first in combat. Probably not fighting against, well, definitely not fighting against any combat. Or any, definitely not fighting against any air. So they're going to get shot at 4 times potentially before they get a chance to shoot. Is it worth sending them in that case? Maybe. If it dies or gets damaged, it's going to cost some victory points. Let's go ahead and do it though. So we'll launch this guy and we'll see what's in here. So that could have been better and it could have been worse. 2 subs, we have a light carrier and a destroyer. So combat's going to take place. So the first thing we do is determine tactical edge. To do that, we take our EW rating here. Since this is an air only incident or encounter, we take our CAG rating, which is 3 right now. So our rating is at 6. Their rating is at 4 plus the alert level, which is 5. So that was good timing for that incident to be able to, or for that intelligence to be able to move that down. So it's 6 to 5. We're gonna get this sorted. So we're gonna roll on the contact chart, and we're definitely gonna be in a positive number. We're 6 minus 5. We're at a 1. So any positive number will get us here. So the US has the edge. So we're going to set these guys up. And we'll just go like this. So that's going to be outer, inner, yep, hit. So that was pretty good for us. In the outer zone, we'll go ahead and put the plane in the outer zone. There's a 0 here and a 2 here, so they're going to roll 2 dice and they'll hit on a 6. No hits, so that's good. So now we pick a target and so that was the anti-air. They only fire. I have the advantage, but I am not firing against any air. They fired against air. Now it's surface, so I get to fire against surface, and they get to fire against surface. So there's a sub and a destroyer. This is not a surface vessel. It's a submarine. So we're going to be firing against this guy. And our anti-surface is 3. So we're going to roll 3 dice. 6 is dead. Nothing. Okay, we're going to move to another round. Everything goes to inner, like that. And they're going to get to roll 8 dice now because of this light carrier. So they scored 3 hits, and now we're going to roll for those. We need low. So we have a 6 here. 6 on aircraft is automatically eliminated. So this guy burns, and that's going to cost some victory points. So our victory points go down to -2. Well, that's not good. But that's the end of the turn. We have no objective, no recovery, no victory. So end of turn, we'll increase this. What we have to do now, anytime we're in negative at the end of the turn, we have to roll 2 dice. If we roll equal to or under that, so on Snake Eyes, we lose. So we're good. And we'll continue on turn 3. We'll continue doing everything. Not sure I'm going to check for intelligence. We know what's in here. We really need to get it out of the way. I'm not going to be able to get there in time though. So maybe it is worth doing, just try to get another turn out of this. Now we're going to get here, have some battle, and then hopefully I can get out of there. But I'm going to leave the video at that. Just kind of wanted to show what a more full turn looks like, or a couple turns, rather than the short one I did down here, losing on turn 1. So again, having a lot of fun with this game. It's really easy to play, pretty straightforward. So, you know, on a weeknight, just to kind of come down off the workday, this is a good one to just kind of tinker with and watch my ships and planes get blown up. So that's it for me. Thanks.